So bringing us to A8 and algorithmic thinking, right? How many of you have messed around with A8 already a little bit, tried it? Okay, not so much yet, but one of the things you're going to run into is the task of cleaning out the email addresses, making sure that there's no punctuation stuck to the beginning or end of the email address. So the email extractor, assignment 8, comes down to the rules for email, right? And here they are. Every email must have an @ sign with text before and after the @ sign. It must have at least one period after the @ sign. It has to be a valid domain, something .com. So it has one period after. It does not have to have a period before, but it can. It must have at least 2 characters after the period, something, right? Cannot start or end with punctuation. And it can include a period, a hyphen, an underscore, or an @ sign, as well as numbers and letters. It cannot start or end with a period either, and most importantly, it cannot have a space in the email address. And so if I take a piece of text and I break it up, I use split to split it into a list of strings. I will get strings that probably look something like this for each email address. If I go through that list and I say, does it have an @ sign? And I throw away everything that does not have an @ sign. I've narrowed it down to just a list of things that are probably email addresses or are likely to be email addresses. Now, that could be a problem, or it could be a little bit of a hang up if we have things like Instagram handles, right? Because those start with an @ sign typically, as do a lot of social media handles. So that could be an issue, but we can solve that by the fact that there's not anything legal before, because the @ sign is typically the first character in those, right? So that's another way to think about it. But how do I get rid of the not email address stuff here? That's the problem I want to apply algorithmic thinking to right now, to show you how I would approach this really specific piece that's still somewhat complicated, right? Because how do I know where to stop? If a period is okay here, but not here, how do I get rid of this one without getting rid of this one? And how do I know how many bad characters there are before I start the good characters at the beginning? So there are some complex problems there that I have to figure out. But I can solve this using really simple text processing things that we've already learned. So it starts here, because the @ sign for an email address is the center of the universe. It's in the middle of everything. So if I split that at the @ sign, if I use split and I give it the @ sign as the character I'm going to split, then I have a list with 2 strings in it, right? 2 strings. One where I know the end of this needs to be chopped, and one of this where I know the beginning needs to be chopped. But what else can I do with a list? And this is me breaking it down. I'm taking apart the bento box here. What else can I do? I can reverse a string, right? Using string slicing, colon, colon, -1. If you missed that, watch the video. But now I have 2 strings, and they're exactly the same in that as I go from left to right, I've got good characters that I want to keep, and then I arrive at bad characters, right? So same here. I'm good characters, and I end at a bad character. So now what I can do is I can treat this and this exactly the same. I can say for each letter, if it's valid, if it's a valid email character, then I'm going to add it to another string. I'm going to put it somewhere else. If it's not, then I'm going to break the loop and return. Remember last lecture where I did the thing where I cleaned out the garbage characters in Bakersfield College? It's the same thing. I either keep it or I break that loop, because the minute I get to a bad character, I'm done with the email address. The email address cannot continue beyond the bad character because it can't contain the bad characters. So that's it. It ends. So when I do that,